Hello and welcome to Is This Your Card? Today we're looking at Knight of the Wild. This is another card that goes really well with a Druid Beast deck that isn't necessarily a beast itself. A bit like Wildwalker. This is a 7-cost 6/6, which is pretty bad, honestly, but its effect is what you want to look out for. Every time you play a beast, and that does include cards that transform into beasts, the cost of this card is reduced by 1. That means if you play a beast consistently for the first 6 turns, this card will cost 1 mana. You can play 7 beasts and play this card for free, though this does only apply if this card is physically in your hand that entire time. A good way to play this card is play 3 beasts play a beast on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and you can drop this on turn 4. Immediate value. Outside of that, you probably don't want to be playing this card at 7 mana. It's a 6/6 for 7, which makes it pretty bad. But playing beasts and getting beast synergy with a druid means you're going to get a really nice card out of this. A good way to play this is probably to go Druid of the Claw for the 4/6 taunt, Druid of the Fang for the 7/7, and then Knight of the Wild for a 6/6, because those all can be played pretty well together. Over a course of a couple of turns, you've gained a really nice big board that isn't going to be immediately killed by anything. Knight of the Wild has a really nice beast synergy, but as a pure minion, you probably don't want to be playing it. This deck is not useful outside of a beast deck unless you can get some way of getting beasts otherwise, like web spinners from your ally or something like that. You probably don't want to be playing this unless the 6/6 stat line is worth the 7 mana cost, and I can't imagine too many situations where that would be amazingly useful. It's not a bad card, but if you're looking for a card that has a 6/6 stat line and costs 7 mana, why not pick Stormwind Champion that gives +1/1 to every other minion? Not a good card, necessarily, but not a terrible card either. Only play this if you're using a beast deck, and, well, you'll probably get good value.